Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about um, different ways of shifting your mood. So I've heard a lot of times about like when your personal space is um, I don't know, pleasing to the eye, I guess is the right word to say, or a way to describe it. But when your personal space is pleasing, it can really improve your mood. And so, like I said, I've heard that a ton, but I never really experienced it the way that I experienced it this last week. So my boyfriend Larry and I have been really trying to improve the inside of our house as well as the outside of our house. Like neither one of us are really decorators. Neither one of us are really gardeners or outdoor. I mean, we're outdoorsy people, but it's more to do fun things, not to do gardening things. So, um, but we bought some new decorations and to hang up around the house and really make it homey. And then um, last week we bought some flowers, and we don't really have a backyard. We live on a farm that is rented, or we rent a house. We rent the farmhouse on the farm, and so we have full range of the house, but not really the property around the house. So we really don't have a backyard, but our backyard is a slab of concrete that had these two um, videos. Sorry, we had these two pots full of that had dead flowers in them. We had an empty pot, and we had another pot um, that had a, a green it had green leaves, but like the flower part of it was dead, so it just looked dead. And then around this corner of the house is cactus, and so nothing really green and pretty. We had us on the side of the house. Um, there is a large field that is just dead weeds. So lots of weeds, and they're dead. And then there's also some live weeds that just the whole thing is just not pretty. And so last week when we went to the store and we bought shovels and rakes and weed killer, and we decided we were going to make a garden. And so I went to spray the weeds, but the weed killer container was broken, so I have to take that back. But I did plant the flowers that we bought, just to put in place of the dead flowers. And my dad and my stepmom brought over some tomato plants that they bought, because the tomatoes that I started growing weren't they weren't popping out, so the seeds weren't growing, and then they started growing right after my parents brought over um, the new the new plants. But we also have a couple of pumpkins that are growing in these each has its own individual pot. So the interesting thing about that, when I planted the flowers, and then we have the pumpkins, and now we have the tomatoes, and it's really shifted my mood about my surroundings, about my house. Like I said, we rent it. I really want to buy my own house. We're not going to do that probably for another year or so. And so, but the shine kind of wore off of this place about maybe 6 months into it. And, but lately just planting two flowers really changed everything for me. It's to me, it's the craziest thing because I don't really care about flowers and I don't really care about having a garden. Like that's not my thing. My parents love gardening and I've been the weed puller at their house since I was little, but it was never something I wanted to have responsibility for myself. And this morning I went out and raked the weeds. Like I went to clean up that side area that's been just weighing me down so much. And I had no idea that it was weighing me down like it was. Um, so I I'm saying all this because I'd love to encourage you to look around your place, like look around your physical space and see if there's anything that is kind of dragging you down. Like when you, like if I walk into my bedroom and my bed's not made, my bed's currently not made. But if I walk into my bedroom and my bed's not made, it just I kind of just go, ugh, I didn't make my bed today. But when I walk into my bedroom and my bed is made, it's just like, oh, my room's clean. You know, it's the craziest thing. Same with the kitchen, same with the living room. There's little things that I can do that really kind of bring me down, and then things that I can do to bring myself back up. So I want to encourage you to go through your house and see if there's anything that you can do to elevate your mood. Because when you elevate your mood, like everything else falls into line, everything else feels better. So thanks for taking the time to listen, and by all means, like the video, subscribe, you know, all that jazz. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and what are your experiences with elevating your mood through your surroundings. Hope you're having a great Saturday or whatever day you're watching this, and I'll talk to you next time.